Hello again. This demonstration in Python is to help you understand how to use the input command. So if I was going to create a variable called num and set it equals to whatever is input, so I'm going to do equals input and in parentheses, and inside of quotes you put in the message you want to be displayed. So let's say pick a number between 1 through 10. Okay, so if I run that, pick a number between 1 through 10, I type in a 9 and it finishes. I want to put a little space after that and a greater than symbol and another space, so it looks a little better. There you go. See how that moves that off to the side, so it looks more like you're inputting something instead of it running right against the number. So, and then let's print it out. Print num. Run it. Pick a 9. Print a 9. So that's good. So let's do, whoops. Let's say x equals 5 and y equals x times num. And then we're going to print, let's print x. So we want to say, let's just print x. All right, let's run that real quick. So it shows up, so we can just make sure it shows up as 5. It prints 5. Okay, so we printed the number here, 9, which is what we inputted here. And then this prints the value of x, which is 5. Now if I want to say something more, make it look better, so say x equals, I'll put a space, and then we'll concatenate using the plus symbol and put the x next to this. Let's see what happens now. So I put in a 9. Oh, but this time we get an error. Alright, it tells us this in line 6. And line 6 is this print statement. Alright, it says you can only concatenate strings, not ints. So right now 5 is an int, x is considered an integer or an int. So we need to convert that to a string. So str is how we convert that to a string. So we put that string and then x inside of parentheses, and that goes in right after the plus symbol. So now we shouldn't have any problems. There it goes. X equals 5. Got 9 printed first, then x equals 5. Okay, so let's print y. And so what do you think is going to be the result of printing y? Some of you watching this video may know. Others will probably not. So let's take a look and see what happens. So I'll run it and I'll type in a 9 and x equal to 5, and we got 9 printed off 5 times in a row. So this, again, this is 5 times num, and because of the input, all inputs read a string. Notice what it says here, read a string from standard input. So it's automatically creating a string. Even though we typed in a number, it doesn't treat it as a number, it treats it as a string. So this is a string of, says 9 times a number 5, so it just prints it out 5 times. Alright, so we can do the whole x or y equals, and then plus, put in the variable y in here. So we don't have to use the convert to a string because it's already a string. So we'll print that out. Put in a 9, so there you go, there it is. Alright, so that's a little bit about input. So you can see that if you want this actually to be a number, you have to do something different after you grab the input, because every input reads a string from standard input. So basically it says this becomes a string whenever you type in whenever you type in this answer to this question, it puts it over this variable called num. It's a string. So if we want it to be a number to do some mathematical calculations, we need to convert it to a number. All right, so let's try that again. Num equals, now to convert it we use the int function. So we'll do int. Now you can do this, type this in a variety of different ways. I could just copy and paste this up here and then do the int and put in parentheses. That's one way of doing it. So let's see, copy, paste, and then right here in front I'll put int, then I have to have a parentheses there, then I have to put another parentheses at the end over here. So that will then convert it to an integer after you input. Okay, so when you hover over int, it says integer int. All right, convert a number or string to an integer is what it says right here. All right. Or return 0 if no arguments are given. If x is a number, return x.int. We don't have to worry to get all that detail though. But anyways, this converts it to an integer. So now if I do the same calculation and put it down here, I got x is 5. We're going to convert that to a number. We're going to do the math. We're going to print that out, so let's see what happens. And some of you may go, there's going to be an error, so let's see it. So 9, so that's the first group up here. And so let's do 8 for this one. Oh, I get an error. So it prints out x equals 5, so it gets down to here and doesn't have a problem. But again, it says only concatenate string, not int. That's because y is now an integer, no longer a string in this case, so we have to convert it to a string. Okay, so we'll run it again. 9, this time we'll type in an 8, and it works. So now y is equal to 40. 8 times 5 is 40. Anyway, so this is just a little demonstration of using the input command and how you may have to manage it to convert it to an integer if you need to use it for some mathematical calculations. Well, there you go. Happy programming.